Hey friends, subscribers, internet strangers. Good morning from Cleveland, Ohio. Welcome to the show. Alright, so we're here at the Quality Inn in Streetsboro, Ohio, outside of Cleveland, a little to the southeast. So let's spin you around and see what I'm looking at this morning. There we go. People are going about their day. They're getting it started. Today's going to be a fun day. For most of you who follow the channel know, on Tuesdays and Thursdays, which I had to cancel yesterday's show because, yesterday's show because I spent Monday night in the van. Okay, so I've always wanted to do that, and no, I wasn't prepared. So when those two ideas clashed, much more comfortable night here in the Quality Inn. Nice little hotel. It's newer. $47. $47 for the night. That was awesome. So I like a hotel that's nicer and cheap. So what's up for the day? I'm gonna grab some breakfast. Hopefully they've got eggs and bacon, something for the diet. And meeting Steve. For those of you who know, I do a show, so I was going. And Steve Alcorn is on the show most of the time. Hey, we're meeting in person for the first time today. It's going to be awesome. Hey, we're meeting at his Goodwill. So I'm turning the tables. Instead of Steve looking at my videos telling me what I missed, let's go to his Goodwill and tell him what he missed. All right. I'm excited. I'm excited to meet Steve in person. What a good guy. We're going to have a lot of fun today. We're going to go to a couple stores. We're probably to do some retail arbitrage just for the fun of it. We will go to his Goodwill, and then we're going to eat some barbecue. All right. And then on to Buffalo.
East. In 500 feet, turn right.
She's kind of rude, isn't she? So let's give you the view from the cockpit. Okay, so phone on the window, nothing unusual. I just turned it on. I'm actually going to film this one today. Hopefully it won't corrupt out on me. So if I'm recording, I don't know if you can see the screen or not, but some of the highway shots and stuff that way, or spin the camera around. But hi. Radar tater might as well come on. I saw so many cops yesterday. I was so fortunate to get a ticket. We can turn it back. GPS, which is Bluetooth to the stereo. Green bag has all my camera gear. The blue bag has the computer and the drone. And since it's expensive stuff, it gets seatbelted in. I don't generally carry seats on these trips, but because there's going to be 6 people on vacation and we all want to ride in one car, that's the reason why I'm driving up here to be chauffeur. And of course I needed to buy some stuff. Hadn't been on the road in quite some time. The Yeti is there. This seat over here has got nada, and then everything in the back. I didn't do any shipping last night, or I didn't do any I just uploaded the video on this. It posted last night. Really? They got me in the parking lot. The video, I hit a skunk with my hotel room, because this was my hotel room, so I thought that was a fun title. Yeah. So yesterday's video was kind of boring. It was just driving around buying stuff. But I did meet Eric yesterday. We've met in person several times. Last time I came to Cincinnati, I'm not Cincinnati, but Columbus, I was in and out so fast I did not take time to break bread with Eric. So we had lunch before we had to go get home for his son to get home from school. Can't talk this morning. That's kind of terrible. So it was good to see Eric again. Such a good guy. See him every day in the hangouts, but you know, it's different in person. So now we have supposed to be there at 9. The one nice thing about Waze is it tells you hour and 13 minutes, 76 miles, 9:13, meeting Steve at 9:30. So we have a little bit of time just in case something happens, so I don't have to really crush the speed limit. That's a good one, isn't it? Alright, let's see what this day's gonna. Okay, so there's like a whole marina area, and you can see the bridge through the trees. Well, maybe you can't. We'll keep walking. But you'll see why in a second why I thought, man, that's an unusual bridge. And then I saw there's a house up there that's got that long walk. You start remembering stuff, you go, wait a minute, I've freaking been here before. But it's one of these unique older drawbridge type. Not every bridge goes up the same. So there it goes. But that's the bridge right there. It's kind of unusual. And if you look through the trees right there, the far building, I don't know if you can see it or not, we'll go it kind of just overlooks the water here. But yeah, look at, there's some old sailboats. I like sailboats. I passed a huge one on the interstate yesterday. I mean, one of the ones that's so large, it was from Texas, so of course everything's bigger in Texas, right? So it had to have an oversized escort. The sucker was so big. So yeah, that building there with the two round windows, that's actually a bar. You can see the umbrellas over there. A restaurant that you can go it's more of one of these brewery restaurants. So I know y'all can't imagine I drank some beer, but yeah, that's why I picked that one that day. But there's the unusual bridge that's got the counterweight on the bottom side, so the whole bridge will lift up through the middle. And you get the water, a little river that comes through here. Again, it goes out to, I believe, I'm probably wrong, but I think it goes out to Lake Erie. So if I'm wrong, somebody tell me in the comments. But there's the Goodwill. I don't know what it used to be, but it's a long building. I just remember that building as well. Funny how life works. They get such new stuff every day, and they take in a lot. I guess you can see they've got a huge building up there. It's probably where they do some of their training and just with helping people. But they've got a huge intake on this Goodwill. And then, especially for a town that's not that big. And then books and media, and then everything else down there. Steve left us at least one book. He does have service back here. I have the database. Awesome. Let's cancel it, shall we? But that's kind of shaky, wasn't it? I'll be kind of still. Alright, I'm beginning to be disappointed in Steve. Does he not watch my videos? Have I not told him about Who Knew? I just told Who Knew this week. Who knew? Steve didn't know. That's it. And I was looking over here and I'm like, oh my god. If I had boobs, that's how big they would be. Let's see how big this thing is. Oh my god. For $2.99, y'all keep telling me big garage sale. It is a Catherine's Intimates as a 50B. Alright, I'll look it up. Steve come over here to tell me that Who Knew was missing a piece, so that's why he left it, because he's smarter than I am. Good deal. Okay, so I know you're going to find this hard to believe, but this is Steve's Goodwill in Ashtabula.
Turn left on Morton Drive.
I've been to this Goodwill. I just remember that this is the harbor area, and I bought good stuff here. I bought good stuff here. It's up against the water because I ate at a restaurant that overlooks the water, and this very unusual bridge. So I will. I'm early. I'm like way early. Go ahead. So I'm gonna. I'll just go down here. It doesn't matter. So I'll get you some shots of the bridge on the GoPro. I'm gonna walk around for a minute before I go inside. We want to have the surprise with Steve, right? It's just weird that that I actually, this is one of the places, because I don't generally stop and smell the roses. You know, it's always about the next place. How much stuff can I find? How much ground can I travel on? I'm trying to change that a little bit. We're blessed with this ride, so I'm trying to enjoy the ride a little more. So yeah, let's walk around. I think it's Astabula. I'm probably saying it wrong. Near the Pennsylvania-Ohio border. All right. How about a freaking Great Lake?
My wife said I had to show you our park.
Steve said we had to see the Great Lakes.
Yep. We sit down here all the time, and we'll go eat.
We'll give y'all a slow pan. I know y'all are used to seeing the inside of a store, but ooh, look, the windmill's not running. It looks a little lopsided.
It got hit by lightning,
Huh.
and that's where one of the pillars went.
There's another windmill uptown.
So Steve was saying they do a big reenactment of D-Day here, storm the beaches. It's a cool setting to have a beach like this and have this
It's a
hill.
lot like the beach in Normandy. That's why
Yeah.
they do it.
The U-boats come in and the soldiers storm the beach, and the airplanes go by.
And he says everybody else, a lot of people out here too. He said 50,000 people in this little bitty town. It's amazing. Where is this? Connecticut?
Conneaut.
Conneaut, Ohio. You know I'm from Alabama. Y'all know I can't speak. We have Indian names down there. I can get them pretty good.
That's what they do. Conneaut means raccoon people.
You know, Chief Tuscaloosa, I think that means roll tide, right? All right, Professor Bearded Pickers, class is now in session. So we've been to a couple stores with Steve, and one thing I noticed when people who are heavy into eBay, you know, try to dabble a little bit in Amazon is two things. Can't get out of your own way. Retail arbitrage, you're not always buying clearance. You're not always buying at the cheapest price, because just because it's in a store for one price, it commands a higher price online because of the free shipping there and that intrinsic value that's created with the whole buying experience and it being delivered. So you know people are paying for their time, they're paying for convenience. You know, they might live out in the middle of nowhere, and they, you know, all of a sudden time, convenience, gas, you know, it's worth paying extra for an item in their mind. And financially, I mean, it's 100% true that, you know, it costs them less to pay more for it online than it is to go hunt it down in a store. And as a product becomes more and more scarce, it really ratchets up the value of buying online, even though it's hard for someone who hates to pay full price like myself to understand why people pay more. You know, not everybody has, like I have a Walmart within like 8 miles of the house. You know, you live in these larger cities, stuff's harder to get, you know, and then you're buying from smaller stores and it's more expensive to begin with then. So but the first thing you have to understand is get out of your own way, get out of your own mind. Just because you wouldn't use it, you don't like it, you whatever, who cares? You're not selling it to yourself. You're buying it. You're buying it to resell. So it needs to be valuable in someone else's eye. You know, could it be a product that's embarrassing? They don't want to buy it. Like I sold some condoms where I left. The guy wanted to know, is there express shipping option? I'm like, yeah, go to the drugstore and buy some. But, you know, a lot of people are embarrassed. I'm an almost 50-year-old bearded guy. I've been married forever. What do I care? I bought some pads that were made in case your butt leaks. Anal seepage. Yeah. I don't care. I'll buy anything. I'll sell anything. I don't care. And so you have to look at items, and until you understand the value, until you've trained your mind to look at things different, you need to scan a lot of things. That's why the first thing people say is scan everything. And it's not that, some of it's the hunting for items that can sell, but others is really training the way that you think so that you can look for products without having to do as much scanning. You need to see things from an Amazon buyers, because remember, Amazon buyers and eBay buyers are not the same people. All right, next door. Let's go. Classes, actual class in the stores in session. I have to leave the video class. All right, here is the Breakwall BBQ. Steve's trying to take us in the back door. Is that I heard that about Steve. He likes the back door. Oh, it's
Wait a
not.
second. What did you say?
We're just ignoring. We are ignoring.
I didn't catch it.
Hey, look at the cool. I love the logo, the lighthouse. That is awesome. All right, we got some boats. Oh yeah, we can. Alright, so I'm coming out with a new course on how to do Amazon. I'll drive to your place. I'll teach you to do Amazon. I gotta come up with a fee. That ain't happening. I like being out on the road. I like the freedom of doing what I want to. I don't want to have to be somewhere. Are you serious? It's hard enough for me to try to figure out how to find stuff and how to gauge where I'm going to get to Lake George and Albany on Saturday to pick up Joni. Yes, I'll be there on time. There's no way I won't be there early to pick the wife up. So yeah, there's that. And she and Jacob did pretty quick last night to do the shipping. I think they shipped 11 or 12 out last night, so that was a success. I do have 2-day handling, so she's not feeling great today, which is a lot of the issue with her, other than, you know, if she can't do, if she overexerts herself, then she'll pay for it in the next few days. But it's just the weather changes. It could be anything. When you've had that many surgeries on your back, and health is, she's like a human weather vane. She can, I know whenever I wake up and she says, "Is it supposed to rain today?" that it's going to be a bad. She's having a lot of pain already when she just wakes up. So, but they did a very nice job. Jacob pulled all the orders for her, and Joni boxed them up and they shipped them out. So, good team effort by Team Zilke. But there were some sales that I would not have gotten. We sold a micrometer, a anvil micrometer. Took an offer for $150 on that. You know, so that's one sale at $150 that wouldn't have. They might have bought someone else's because there's a couple of others. So very nice. And I've got half my listings came down. They actually ended for the 30 days. So I have to decide if I'm going to wait until the weekend to work on those, or if I'm going to quit early one of these nights, like tonight or tomorrow night, and just get on the computer in a hotel and, you know, do some eBay work. Haven't decided yet. We are on our way to the Breakwall BBQ up here for lunch. So then Steve's wife is off to work, and I'm assuming I am headed to New York State. Maybe I'll make buffalo and get buffalo wings tonight. If so, you're welcome to come, of course. I need to slow down and get off the interstate. Maybe on the rest of this trip, let me get to Buffalo, then we'll see about getting off the interstate. You miss a lot of just cool stuff. We're going to eat at the Breakwall BBQ. I think I mentioned that already. This little town is the neat little town here on Lake Erie. Steve said there's a big windmill over there that ran the wastewater treatment plant here. Got struck by lightning, and now they can't figure out who should pay to fix it, or where the insurance is. It's been down for over a year. Government, it's great, ain't it? 2 cheers for government. Hip hip hooray. Y'all suck. Here it is, folks, the famous Beetle that we hear so much about.
That's a little bird.
He's got a special cooler fitting on the rack and everything. Look at that. So is it actually a 70 model? Hey, I like the hands over there. That's the cup holder. That's awesome.
Actually, it's my cell phone holder. So check out the keychain.
Steve is showing us.
And it does run.
Yeah, my mom had a 74 convertible, man. Actually, no, I'm sorry. She had, when was the last year? 79? She had a 79 convertible.
79.
Yeah, she had a 7. I don't know how he parks the Kia here because the Kia obviously doesn't fit. All right, welcome back. I am in Evans, New York. Welcome to New York, everyone. Still right along Lake Erie. Still doing retail arbitrage. Man, what a great time with Steve and his wife Marsha. They're so much fun. Enjoyed, you know, expanding Steve's mind with retail arbitrage. We played at the Goodwill. We went to Walgreens, 3 or 4 other stores, a Dollar Tree, a couple of little thrift stores in this town, and had some great lunch. So yeah, that was just absolutely outstanding. And so now we are headed to Walgreens. There is the Walgreens. So we will ooh, it's gonna force me to run this light. Yep. Did y'all see that? Sorry about that. What happened to the bearded picker? He ran a light and crashed. That'd been terrible. So we're gonna run in here and see what's what now. The lady's still staring at me. Oh well. Keep staring, lady. You stare long enough, I'll do something else so crazy. Alright. Just wanted to update where I'm at, and yeah, having a good time. Hey, I tell y'all the good and the bad, and there's a lot of good out here on the road, but I'm in Farnham, New York, and I stopped at a Walgreens. That's where I left off. I looked down at my phone and I had a message from Steve. Steve said he got a free GoPro camera today because I left mine in his car. I am exactly 100 miles away from Steve's place. So we are turning around to drive an extra 100 back, to turn around to drive 130 back. So that ends the shopping for the day, because it'll be 7:20 when I get there, and it'll be 9 o'clock-ish, 9:30 when I get to the hotel. I did get a good deal on the hotel. $61 on another Quality Inn. I guess it's gonna be the Quality Inn trip. So I'm all kind of upset with that. I'm dealing with, you know, the speeds go on this road. I did not realize the speeds go 55, 45, 55, 45. I look up, there is a Farnham city police officer with his lights on pulling me over. I need proof of insurance. I have a Geico, so I have it in the Geico app, so I don't have a paper copy. And so yeah, I finally figured out the password to get the insurance to him, and luckily I did have a registration paper in the van. Thank goodness. At least I know better than that. I know as soon as I buy one, I throw it in the glove box, because you just never know when you're gonna need that. And you know, he said, "You know why I pulled you over?" The answer to that question is never no. The answer is always, you know why you're getting pulled over. I'm like, "Yes, sir. I must have been speeding." The last sign I saw was 55 miles an hour. How fast was I going? He said, "I got you at 58, but you've passed a couple signs. It's at 45 now in this little area for a 3-mile stretch." And I apologized. He's like, "Hey, I'm sorry. I generally, in areas I don't know, don't speed." I said, on the interstate maybe, but in a local area I do not, because you don't know what's going to happen. And so he ran out my information, and he actually was extraordinarily nice. No warning, no nothing. Just told me that I really needed to watch signs when I'm not in the area that I'm around, and slow down, have a nice day. He'll never see this video, but if I was on the interstate, I accept the fact that I'm hauling on the interstate. But I try most of the time I'm looking for a store anyway, so I'm not going as terribly fast. So that's the first time I've ever been pulled over for speeding and didn't get a ticket. Hey, that's a good feeling. So I'll show you the good and the bad. So now let's drive back to Steve's place, and I'm trying to get a Easy Pass, but they don't seem to have any to sell, so I'm gonna have to figure out where to buy one from. All right, on to Steve's. Well, alrighty then. So since I've left the camera, I've got pulled over and let go, and I just got a call. For those of you who don't know, on Instant Messenger, Facebook Messenger, you can call somebody through it. So the phone starts ringing. It's Steve. He's like, "Where are you at?" I'm like, "I just came into Pennsylvania." He said, "Well, get off at the first exit. I'm at the fireworks stand, Phantom." What, that is incredible that he met me halfway, and I wasn't expecting that. I can't tell you. You meet people in life, and you meet them online, and you instantly know, people are good. Your instincts are good. Steve's a good guy, and I think he didn't have to meet me halfway. It was my mistake. I wasn't expecting anything, and he said he was up for a road trip. Outstanding. So it is 30 miles an hour. We're gonna obey these speed limits. I can't express to you how much fun we had, and just good folks, good people. I tell you guys over and over, the reseller gathering is going to be a lot of fun. It doesn't matter if there's 20 people there or 100. The people that are there, you'll meet some outstanding people, and it will confirm that they are who you think they are. And just the interaction is it's just lots of fun. It's worth it. It's worth investing in people. Do you get let down every now and then? Absolutely. But it's worth the time, worth the energy, worth the investment. Hey, let's go buy some more stuff. Now that I thought I was done sourcing, because I'm still an hour and a half, hour and 40 minutes from the hotel, but hey, we'll stop at this little town.